And we are live. Just gonna take a few moments and get everything situated over here. All right, and make sure we've got enough lighting in the right place. I'm not seeing the video on here yet. No, it says live, but let's make sure. There we go. Okay, now we are good, I think. I'm having some latency issues going on with the computer. Hi, Alice. How are you? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I might have to look up there for comments because this little thing over here, little laptop, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not cooperating. Go figure, you know. I can make a wreath. I can do everything else. And then we throw some, I'm trying to make sure we get the lighting good. There we go. I think that's good. All right. So, trying to get everything set. Hi, Deborah from North Carolina. Kathy's with me. Brenda, Sue. Hello, ladies. Joining me on this late night. We are making a bumblebee. You know, I've been talking about it for a while. Hi, Elaine from Alabama as well. So, anybody see any orcas swimming past their front yard lately? You know? A friend of mine asked me, you know, how many inches of water, how many inches of standing water do we need for it to be considered a flood? So, and Alice from New Jersey. So we've got Alabama, we have North Carolina, we've got New Jersey going on here. I know we've got Georgia because Kathy's representing Miss Georgia there. There you go. I'm Miss Atlanta. She's Miss Georgia. There we go. So. All right, and I know Lori's on her vacation, so she may pop in, she may not pop in. I know, right, Patricia? Enough rain is driving me nuts. I feel so terrible. I'm not even sure I should be saying this, but you guys know me. I have no filter. So my son left his dog, his little stuffed animal thing, cheap little $5-6 thing from Walmart, on the back of the van yesterday, right? And then we went to the mall later, and I didn't know the dog was on there. So today I'm going down County Line Road, and I see this little stuffed animal on the side of the road, and I'm like, gosh, that looks a lot like Enrique's. I'm like, that's impossible. You know, so then, of course, I go home. I spend all day looking for it. I call daycare. They don't see it either, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, I think it is my son's. I meant to go to Walmart and get a new one, but, yeah, that didn't happen. So anyway, we had to park on the side of the road, and in the process, we messed up probably like, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 of sod, 10 to 15 feet of sod. I kind of felt bad about it, but you could hear the tires just like not grasping on the sod because they're so waterlogged. Like, oh my gosh, the sod's not even going to survive because of all the water. So actually, I shouldn't feel bad, right? I was kind of helping them. I was helping to lift the sod from the ground. Perfect. So, hi, Mississippi. So, hello. Hi, Tanya. For you. Yep. Tanya's here for Unique in the Creek. Love it, love it, love it. I sent her a gnome earlier today in like a thong bikini. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So we are making a bee today. All right, I don't have a name for him yet, but he's got his little stinger down here that we're working on getting ready. We've got the board up here that, of course, I painted yellow. And then I started the mesh up here. Hi, South Carolina, Cindy. West Georgia, that's right. I started the mesh up here just because I was concerned about the yellow. I was like, maybe it's too bright. Maybe it's going to show through. So I started some of the mesh up here. But it's just following the same pattern. And, of course, you know me, guys. I drill my own holes in here. Although I will say that I bought the wrong type of drill. Apparently it was a screwdriver with a light on it. My mistake. It's a very good screwdriver. Needless to say, though, it did not drill any holes, so I used my handy dandy scissors. I should just patent some sort of, I should get some sort of like electric scissor thing. There's got to be like an electric scissor thing that somebody like me would use and just go, that's called a drill. I know, guys. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get started here. And I already made him a little bow. I usually like my big fluffy bows, but because this is going to be a smaller little bee and it's got to be on the front, I didn't want the bow to take away from everything. I wanted it to enhance. So the bow's a little smaller tonight as well, more like a bow tie. So thank you. Another little thing I'm going to be adding on here that I'm not going to do tonight because it's still drying. I made wings for him. So I'm going to add the wings tomorrow. But I just used this right here to make the wings. And I know Hobby Lobby has it. But honestly, I would just get it from Michael's and just go online. Use your 50% off coupon and you can do a Google for it. But get the 50% off coupon and then do store pickup. And you can do that like 3-4 different times. And then I did get this cute little bridesmail type of thing from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to use that to put around the frame that I made for the wings. So, and then of course I love spray paint. I spray painted this black, but it's outside drying, so that's not ready. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Thank you, Kathy. So I'm trying to, let me try to back up on here and see if it will let me do the comments now. Because sometimes, okay, I think we're good. Somebody, I don't know, say B or something. There we go, so creative. All right, perfect. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. And guys, this little head, I'd love to take credit for making him, but I did not make the head. Guys, I basically disemboweled a pet pillow thing and chopped its head off, which is wonderful because it's covered up right now. Sorry about that mess. But if you look behind here, I'm going to try to show you guys. I didn't know about this. The pillow pets, actually, if you're very careful cutting around the edges right here, it already is covered on the inside right here, but I kind of went a little too deep and ended up going to the stuffing, so I created a little cover for him to protect that area. But otherwise, you wouldn't even need to cover up the back if you did a nice job cutting here, because it already has a covering here. The stuffing doesn't come out. So, but yeah, that's how I got this cute little head. So, and of course, I've got my little ladybug that I'm going to do too. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to start filling in some of these spots with the black right here. Like I said, I just did a little bit earlier just so that, and this is where I'm going to, let me see here. Let's move it down a little bit. All right, let's see. That's right, you guys taught me about the zoom feature. All right, we can make it a little bigger. I can't get tons bigger, but at least it helps. And I'll just have to make sure that I'm in the right area. If I move into the wrong area, like that area is going to do it. You guys just let me know. So not a problem. All right, so we're going to just come in here. And the great thing about this is I am just ruffling this baby all the way through. I know, rainy Mississippi. Georgia's getting a break today, but from what I read on there, we're going to start up in the evening tomorrow. And then it's going to go through Sunday morning, which really stinks. And then I don't know about Monday. So yes, we are making a bumblebee. I don't know about Monday, so we'll see about Monday. All right, looks like that one's for the yellow, so I'm not going to mess with that. There's a hidden guy right in there. Like I said, guys, I did some just to see what the coverage would be like because I got nervous. I wanted to make sure the coverage was good. I can't wait to finish up the wings tomorrow. I wish I would have dried it today, but I'll be honest with you, with the humidity going on. Well, there's not any humidity, but with the, I don't know what you call it, the moisture in the air, I guess. Isn't that humidity? Yeah, science is not my thing. So, serious flooding in North Mississippi. You guys stay safe over there then. I heard of some in Fulton County in Georgia, but other than that, I haven't heard too much about flooding going on here. I haven't seen anything with my neighbors. I just see just wet, 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 and mud, mud, mud. Hi, Deborah. North Carolina's coming in too. Hi, Faye. Evelyn from Ohio. So, I'm trying to work on that little, what is it? Help me out, guys. The mini chat. I'm trying to work on getting trying to learn how to do that live reminder thing. So I'm going to be getting together with Tanya probably Monday on my commute home if she's available. So, because I know she's a busy, busy woman too. All right, got a little empty one right here. So we're going to fill that one in. So, all right. And really, when I did this, I planned him out to basically have 2 rows of black and 2 rows of yellow, and then of course the stinger. Stinger. Why do I say stinger? All right, let me make sure we don't have any little yep, he's a blackie. Let me get that one in there. We've got one right here. So, hi Eva from Canada. How's everybody doing tonight anyway? It's been kind of a quiet day today. I'll come in here. So, I did take advantage of the lack of rain other than the drizzle for most of the day, and stop by our local Lost Mountain Nursery. So if you're around the area and you're looking for a good nursery for some good quality plants that don't just die on you or don't grow, you ought to check them out. So they had some lilac bushes on hold for me, so I picked up a Miss Kim lilac bush today. And then they're going to hold some, what is it? Miss Huff lantanas. They're holding on some Miss Huff lantanas for me when they start coming in. All right, so this part right here, and you can kind of see where I kind of drew like my little guidelines here. You can see the little gray marking right there where my thumb is. So I kind of drew where I wanted the stripes to go to try to get it the best I could. I mean, you're dealing with ruffles, so it's not going to be that great. So got a little bit of better mesh. I think last time, guys, because this is still the daffodil, but it feels completely different. It doesn't look as thin. I think I just got one of those, you know how sometimes when you order from Craft Outlet and you just get that ribbon that has been like seamed together or glued together, or you get the mesh that has been spliced and then they just kind of stuck it together and hopefully hit it. I've gotten mesh before and it's been spliced 3 times. So yeah, this one is the same exact thing, daffodil, but totally thicker. So I just think that was just one of those things, and you know, I ended up with bad luck that day. So, or that particular order. That was also about the time that I started getting all those ribbons that kept having like spliced ribbon in them and everything else. So it was driving me absolutely bonkers. Yes, I really need to start saying something as if I can ever remind myself, because life gets so busy that I can't remember to go online and complain. And it's not complaining, because I don't want anything back from them, because I've already used the material. Like, I found a way to use it. But I just want to let them know that whichever factory they got it from in China or whatever, they need to like do a quality control check on their workers. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about the rain. I will say that I did prune all of my bloomerang or whatever, reblooming double knockout bushes. I got all those pruned back today. The ladies at Lost Mountain Nursery gave me some great advice, because I was just going to chop them off straight across with a handy dandy little and they were like, no, you can't do that. I was like, oh, okay. I'm getting power tool crazy, guys. So I got all that pruned. I got I was able to transplant the gardenia to the opposite side of the yard because it didn't seem to be very happy. Love my neighbors, but their dogs love to pee on that gardenia bush. I don't know what it is about that gardenia bush in particular. They don't really care about peeing on too many other plants that I really care about. But that gardenia bush, I swear, I don't know what it is. What length zip ties am I using? These are 4-inch. Now down here at the bottom, I had to throw an 8-inch in there because I made these 2 holes myself. Because I'll explain it when we get down here, but I created those myself, and because of the distance between them, I used an 8-inch. So, but the rest of them are 4-inch because they're really close together. Like, you don't need to worry about using much. So, but I like doing these things right here. I don't have any order for this one or anything. It's just honestly, sometimes, you guys know how it is. You walk into Hobby Lobby or, you know, I get a lot of my good ideas from Hobby Lobby. Like, and then one idea leads to the next and then the next, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, chop the head off of this pillow. So yeah, that's how my thought process goes. So, but I get a lot of good ideas from there. And yeah, just kind of wander around, and I just was like, you know what, I want to make a bumblebee. And then it went from being a bumblebee to, I want to make a bumblebee with wings. And then I tried to find the wings. Lori told me to go check Dollar Store, and the Dollar Store had nice butterfly wings, but I could not find yellow wings, black wings, or red wings. I think I should have stocked up on that at Halloween. So note to anybody else, if you're wanting to do bumblebees or you're wanting to do ladybugs, you may want to grab those wings when Dollar Tree has them around Halloween. I know for a fact that they had the wings for both of those at Halloween time, just not right now. So, hi Tammy. So I'm glad you guys were able to tune in. This was kind of like an impromptu one. Usually I plan it a week ahead. But this was one of those things. I was gonna work on it anyway, so why not do a live? And I think that's what I'm gonna go by. If I'm working on it, why not do a live? So I've also had a request from 2 people to do a live on some basic business practices, like how I went from just basically starting, because I'm not that big. That's not the point. The point, what they're wanting to know is the process, like what do they need to do first, second, third, you know, and so on, and where can they go to find the information. So I'll probably do that sometime next week. Hi Wendy, I'm so glad. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Michelle, Miss Monkey, isn't Miss Monkey doing a butterfly? Isn't she working on one? She's probably working on one to see how she likes it, and then she'll do the video for it. I plan on doing a butterfly too, but again, it's one of those things of when I get around to it. It's on a long list of things I want to do that I just don't have, I just haven't gotten the time for it right now. I'm going to try Family Dollar. I might do a search online first and see what they have. And then if it looks promising, I'll go into the store. But I'll be honest with you guys, I made my own. Now, I will say this, if they're available for $1, yeah, go ahead and get them. But if they're available for like $6 or $7, make your own. It's not hard at all. So, and then the butterfly wings, we already know for a fact we can get from the dollar store. So, yeah, let me get some coffee. Taking a break from my other one today. I've got a doctor's appointment next Thursday. So, I would love to see the scale move down a little bit. Like, that just feels so great about that. So, I doubt it, but, you know, whatever. All right, we're going to work our way back across. There's really no method of which way I'm going. I'm just kind of trying to make sure I don't pull on the mesh too much. That's all. So, yeah, on that one. But yeah, this mesh feels a whole lot better. whole lot better. And I want to say it came in the same exact box too. It's just when I get it, I just dump it all out and then organize it. So, and try to get it up, try to get the boxes up off the ground as quick as possible. Otherwise, my kids turn them real quick into forts and everything else and step on them and run on them, whatever they can do. So, yeah, on that. All right, we're going to cut this little sucker here. I like that, though. It's a nice, relaxing evening. I've got 2 days of a break left. So, I'm looking on here. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. 2 days of a break left. I've already got the lesson plans done for my students. I can't wait to get back and finish up World War II and start the Cold War. So it's going to be exciting, at least for me. It'll be exciting for them too. They know I'm crazy. So there's no chance of anybody ever falling asleep in my class. No. I will pull out some antics and just start going nuts. So, hi from upstate New York. Are you guys, I'll be honest with you, I don't keep up with the weather around the country. I'm assuming, I don't know, do you guys still have snow up there? I don't know. Ice? Or is it pretty much all gone? Sounds like a silly question, but I really just don't keep up with it. I made my little lines down here so I can kind of see how far I need to go. All right, there we go. This guy is so quick, honestly, and if you're, you know, if you're really just kind of looking at what you're doing and whatnot, I mean, I'm taking my time right here, but he can be done pretty quick. So, but yeah, I can't wait for warmer weather and other stuff to come out. Oh, wait till you guys, I'm curious, because I was thinking about starting to show some different, I've got a customer who already placed a floral arrangement order with me. But I'm curious on whether you guys prefer to just see wreaths or if you guys are open to things like, you know, I don't know, you want to see a centerpiece or, you know, a grapevine floral, you know, or I don't know, like little embellishments that you can add to your wreaths. Because I actually bought, let's see who can guess it. I got this today from the dollar store, and yeah, this is not gonna be this next week. This is totally gonna turn into something else. I saw it and I was like, I think I can make it work. So, because every place online, the lowest price I could find for what I wanted was $20. I'm like, I'm not paying $20 because I have to pass that on. And I was like, I can make that. It depends. Some things I can't make and I'm willing to pay the money for. And then other things I can make, and if it doesn't take that long, I'll just go ahead and do it. All right, I might make some extra different types of craft things like whenever I'm doing them. Like that one right there. That one's going to be fun to do. I just have to make sure that the glue sticks first because it is plastic. And when you're working with plastic, it doesn't always, things don't always adhere to it like you want it to. So I would hate to start a Facebook Live trying to make that and then be like, oh, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out. So, but you guys know me, I usually make everything work out. One way or another, it will bend to my will, as I like to say it. So, love it, love it, love it. I'm actually doing, this has nothing to do with like wreathing or anything, but I'm actually doing a little craft with my kids tomorrow. And we are going to make Lego picture frames. I thought that would be fun. And I found all the supplies at the dollar store. So awesome for me. It's a nice little activity. It's especially a good rainy day activity sometimes too. And then they have those cute little canvases. So if you have kids and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do for a birthday party? Get those canvases, get some painter's tape, put it across, have the kids, you know, put it across in different patterns, and then they can paint, let it dry, and then pull the tape off. And they've got like their own like little canvas that they created. So that's another cute idea. I was just looking around, probably spending more money than I should. I don't know too many people who can spend tons of money at the dollar store. All right. Look at that little guy. He's already turning out cute. Ah, he's so big. All right, we'll have to work on it a little better. Well, there you go. Now you can see it a little better. So, yeah, centerpiece. Yep, I'm going to work on some of those too. I just kind of like walking around. Every time I look at something, I don't see what's there. I see what's not there, if that makes any sense at all. I'm making sure I've got all my yellow covered. If you're doing this, you just want to make sure that you went through and just kind of drew your lines where you want them to be so you can follow it. Don't worry about having to go back and erase the lines. I used a silver pen here just because that's all I had. But the mesh is going to have enough volume and enough, coverage. So you're not going to have to worry about that. Hi, y'all. There's Miss Monkey. Hi, Miss Monkey. Sorry for the weird voice. Miss Monkey, while you are here, somebody else was inquiring about a butterfly, and I thought that you were working on a butterfly. Am I correct or mistaken on that one? Making a bumblebee? Yes, I am. Making a bumblebee on a painted, no, not a tree board, believe it or not. I'll show you in a second. It's actually a flower board. It's just the large flower board, and then I cut the canvas out here to make the shape of a stinger that I wanted. So, that's all. I'm trying to find out if Miss Monkey is going to make that butterfly. I mean, the butterflies are pretty popular right now. I'll end up making one, but like I said, it's one of those things whenever I get to it. Okay, so we've got a black right here. All right, making sure I'm still in view. There we go. There we go. See, I thought so because I thought I saw that little thing. So I'm excited to see that. I've got a couple of things I want to try. I want to do one of the angels. I want to do one of the butterflies. I want to do a unicorn. Don't care too much for the horses because I'm just not a horse person. But I do want to do a unicorn. And let me tell you, Hobby Lobby has a pre-made unicorn horn. Awesome sauce. And it's in rainbow colors. It's like it's throwing up a rainbow. All right. We probably shouldn't make that look that way with a unicorn. I know, this bumblebee is so adorable. And like I said, guys, you can go onto eBay, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you try to get a brand new, what is it, if you go to the store or something for a pillow pet, you're going to spend about 20 bucks. But if you go to eBay, you can still get them brand new, but they're the older models. So, you know, that's it. It's just older models. So it's a different version than what they have now. But instead of paying 20 bucks, you may pay anywhere from, I saw them, $6.50 to $10 is what I saw with free shipping. So, not too bad. Not too bad if you ask me. Hi. Still waiting on the piece you cut out for the angel wings. You know what? That's where a handy dandy jigsaw comes in. I am curious though, Michelle. I'll be honest with you. I haven't had a chance to go through and watch the whole thing yet. I watched most of it and then my son interrupted. I watched the tail end. I didn't get to watch the very, 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 very beginning. So I gotta go back and watch the beginning. But I figured I was gonna do that as soon as I get around to doing it. But I'm assuming you probably used a jigsaw to do it, or some sort of circular saw. So there we go. All right, this guy's almost done. I told y'all guys he was easy and cute. Cute as a button. Not only is this great for a door, front door, this would be great in a kid's room. It could be good in a nursery. It could be good in a classroom, children's hospital, basically just about anywhere. Hi, Virginia. See, there you go, a jigsaw. I'll be honest with you, Miss Monkey, I'm a little scared of my jigsaw. It kept making this like, whew, freaked me out a little bit. It was exhilarating, but it was freaky. So, which is how I made the first mistake on my board for the watermelon one. And I ended up slicing it a little bit. So, there we go. What a cute little guy. So, oh yeah? What did you find, Michelle? Because I bought the wrong thing. I was so excited about it. I'm glad I didn't post it. I thought I bought like a little handheld drill, cute little lightweight thing. Turned out to be a lit up screwdriver, electric screwdriver. Go figure. So ticked me off. So then I made them all with scissors. With the small teeth. Oh, well, that's good to know. I don't know what was in mine. Whatever jigsaw was the one that came with it to begin with. But now that I know that a smaller teeth one, because I can say that I think the teeth were a little wider apart on this one. So I will definitely, I mean, I'm definitely going to be trying it out again. Because I'll tell y'all, when I do my, when customers ask me for ask for centerpieces, depending on what the centerpiece is, like, I've got some where they want them in the long rectangular boxes. Guys, I'm not going to pay 10 to 20 bucks or even 30 bucks. Because if you get a nice rectangular box, you're looking at about $30 to $36 for a nice looking centerpiece box. I just make them myself. So, hi, Margaret from Atlanta. Welcome back again. It went through like butter. Oh, I need that. A crocodile. Cropodile. I was about to say, you know what? We could very well have a crocodile out here somewhere. I know there was one in the Chattahoochee. Alright. Probably have a whole lot more now with all this rain. I wouldn't doubt it. I know I've been seeing coyotes left and right. I'm guessing, I mean, I haven't heard of any flooding issues, but I guess they're just on the move. Looking for higher ground. Can you blame them? So, there we go. A crocodile. I'll have to look at that, but I'm going to wait for what Michelle has found on there too. Because I always like, I like power tools. My husband doesn't like me messing with power tools. I'm going to paint my front door. I found a great paint for that one. I wish I could remember the name of it, but anyway, it is fade resistant for years and years and years and years and years to come. So I don't ever have to worry about it fading again. So I'm gonna do that probably as soon as we get some warmer weather. And I can, wasps are out. Oh my, I did not know the wasps are out, but I'm going to tell you right now, I was looking, Deb knows this, she saw my post earlier. I was researching how to paint shutters. And I was like, I can paint the shutters, I just need a really tall ladder to help me get them down. And Deb's like, don't you get on that ladder. But anyway, I watched this YouTube video of how to get the shutters off the wall. And now I know, but I don't think I will do it. I think I'm going to hire somebody to do the shutters, because when you see a wasp flying at the phone that the person is holding in their hands to take this video of their husband removing the shutters, I almost screamed. So I will not be doing that. I will hire somebody else. All right, I'm looking in here. I'm just making sure that I got all the holes, that I didn't leave anything out. I see I made a hole here. Why did I make a hole here? Let me check if I need it. Because this is pretty thick already. So I want to see how we're going to look here. The yellow is going to be here. I do think I want to utilize, I made a little extra hole here. So I do think I am going to utilize that because I want a little extra coverage. Clamp the board to the table. Yeah, I was using a stool, and the stool was probably a little bigger than this opening right here. So that would be a wise idea. It is cute already. I'm partial, but I like it. It was just an idea that I had in my head, and I can't wait to get the wings on for you guys because it's going to make it even better. So, but there's a couple of things. Where did I get the head? Barb, I chopped it off of a pillow pet. I literally did. He went to the guillotine. He begged and pleaded, no, don't chop my head off. I said, sorry, yo. And in essence, he was really being reborn into something more useful. Have you guys seen what's inside those pillow pets? I wish I would have saved it. But, ooh, I can see why people throw their pillow pets out after a while. I mean, the stuffing is not that good. All right, and it does look like I've got another black right here. So let's fill that one in. Yep, I cut it off. Savagely, too. All right. Much to the dismay of my eldest son. So, who found like pieces of the body all over the floor, tufts of fur. So, let me get that going off. All right. I wish I would have made a hole here, but that's okay. We've got enough coverage. I'm not concerned about it. Y'all just know me. I'm very, very picky. All right, that's good enough. So let me cut this one off. I missed one. And now, yep, he's already looking cute. Look at that. And he's going to be a big one too. I'll have to measure him at the end. But let's go ahead and get our yellow done right here. So I'm going to do this last one yellow. And that's the part of the flower board. And then the stinger is going to be black. I didn't fill the whole stinger in the middle yet. I just did the outsides here because honestly I wanted to see what the coverage was going to look like in the first place. So, yeah. Aw, there we go. Yep, and you guys can find, like I said, pillow pets. I mean, you can get them brand new if you want to. Well, when I say brand new, like you can go get them in the store and get the newer model. But guys, the older models are just as cute as the newer models, like, and these poor little guys need homes. So let's give them a new home on a wreath, somebody's door or something. All right, let's go and get this here. All right, and let's get in here. I'm gonna go up in here. There's not that many on here. And like I said, if you're trying to get this done time-wise, I mean, you can easily get this done, you know, all the way finished within an hour or less. Now, making the wings are going to add some extra time in the sense that, you know, I spray painted the twine wire. Five Below has them at Christmas. No way. Are they big? Like the big enough heads where the heads are like that big? What is that, like 5 or 6 inches maybe? Do they have them that size, or are they the teeny tiny ones that you could put like a gerbil on top of? Because this is good for us to know, because that way we can all keep an eye out for it. I would love to know that. Because I'll be honest, as of right now, if I were to get orders in, I've got one Bumblebee, and that's this guy, and that's all that's available right now. And then I have one Ladybug that I'm going to be making, and that's all that's available right now. So at that point, I'm going to have to get creative and start searching out. I do, you know, yes, I've got eBay as an option, but, you know, you're basically dependent on are they available or not. Now, I will say this, if you go into Walmart right now, it costs a little more. I paid $5. So, but if you go into Walmart and you go to where the Easter stuff is with the Easter basket, there are bumblebees, ladybugs, and several others there, and the heads are just as big as this one that I have on this guy. The only difference is the Easter baskets are $9. But that's an idea. You can chop the head off the Easter basket. So that's another option. You know, if you get that order in and you're like, oh gosh, I need it now, well, go to Walmart. So just price your creation accordingly. So I would just keep in mind that you could potentially be paying $9 for the head. So I wonder, I bet you Derica probably can. There's another, yeah, so I bet you Derica can. I know she's doing pre-sales for the others, so I bet you she's trying to get that done beforehand. And then she'll probably make those available. I bet you if we had Lori reach out, or even if anybody else reached out to Derica, she would do it. All right, let me take a look here. All right, I've got one, I've got two. Now, these are the two holes I'm going to show y'all guys in a minute, because I know somebody asked a question about it. So, but this is good to know. So, like I said, Halloween, you can get the bumblebee wings, you can get the ladybug wings, and you pay $1 versus making them yourself, because they are easy to make, but again, they do take a little bit of time. All right, so here we go. Let me show y'all this one right here. All right, so moving this guy closer. This is what somebody asked about. I don't know if you guys can see that right there or not. Okay, so that's the 8-inch zip tie that's in there. Those are 2 holes that I created myself. The reason I created those holes is because I needed to securely attach the canvas. I didn't want the canvas wobbling around, and that felt like the best location. I didn't want to go further out because then you could have a gap in the middle. So that right there holds it nice and tight. And then because I have this, I had to, because of the space between them, I had to put an 8-inch in there. But that's where my last yellow is going to go. And guys, we're on to the stinger. So let's get that sucker in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And what I like about the boards right now is, you know, you can zip tie them from the front. All right. So we'll fluff this guy out again in a minute. Not a big deal right now. But I'm glad that it's turning out the way I thought it was going to turn out, because I'll be honest, sometimes I just don't know when I have an idea of what's going to happen. So, but I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. So I'm just going to fix it towards the end to get the little nice perfect lines. But already, look at that. He's a handsome little fella. So cheerful and huge. All right, so now we're on to the stinger. I'm going to go for the outside first and then work my way in. So if you take a look, let me see if I can get a little bigger. There we go. If you take a look, yes, I know there's a lot of black dots. Those black dots were originally where I thought I was going to put all the zip ties. And then hindsight 2020, I was like, you know what? I'm doing ruffles. It's going to get big. Why don't I just go ahead and do the outside first and then work my way inside and see where I want them? So the way I did the outside is I tried to space it just kind of like the 2 holes that are on the board, okay? I did the same thing here. They may be a little shorter because obviously it's not perfect, but that's what I did. I followed the concept of 2 holes, and then I tried to use my thumb from end. Yeah, it's a horrible looking thumb, I'm sorry. From end to knuckle to like distance between the different sets of zip ties. So, I know, right? This girl's growing up, guys. All right, zoom out. I'm actually having a lot of fun with that. I still want my, the other one, the Mevo. But let's face it, I just don't have the money for it. So, I mean, I could drop it, but I just don't, I can't, what's the word? It's not rectify. I can't, whatever, spending that amount of money right now for that. Especially because I just bought the sealer. I just bought what I thought was a drill, and it was a little screwdriver. I bought, what else did I buy? Bought a whole bunch of crap. Bought the jigsaw. So between all that, it's like you got to buy some and then take a break. Justify. Yeah, look at you ladies filling me in. You know what? I promise I know what I teach, I promise. But I do lose my train of thought sometimes with the kids, and I'm like, you know, and I have to start describing it. I don't know why, but it's like a brain freeze where you just can't think of a word. And it's a simple word usually. I feel bad. Now math, I can do that stuff all day long. I never have an issue with that. So, but everything else, sometimes I'm just like, you know, that thing, and I have to start describing everything. I know I need all those tools. And see, I need a glue bowl dipper thingy. And I know you guys are about to get me on that one. And obviously I've got to get my new glue gun because y'all already saw what happened the last time. It did not want to, you know, it was supposed to be a high heat glue gun, but obviously you saw me putting my hands on it and not really screaming from it. So it was obviously not that hot. So I may have to cut a little bit more black. We'll see in a second. All right. We're going to go in here. Yeah, and go in there. I'm going to do some more gardening tomorrow. I've got that lilac bush that needs to go in the ground. Although, I don't know. I better, well, if the nursery had it out, then it should be okay to go in the ground. Because they had a whole bunch of shrubs and bushes out. And it is an early spring one. All the forsythia around here is killing me, guys, because it is so gorgeous. Blue skillet. Yeah, that thing. Oh, nobody wants me on their team for one of those vocabulary games. That would be terrible. Got math? I could do that all day long. All right, let's go in here. Almost done with this guy here. I just wish I had the wings finished today so that I could show them on here for you guys, but that's okay. There we go. All right, I'm going to save this tip right here for the very end. I'm going to jump over here to the other side. I'm going to push this mesh out of the way, and let's go on in here. Yeah, I just saw a hole up there. I need to take a look at that board real quick and see what on earth, if there's a hole matching it. Let me see this. Or if it was just an, oh no, okay, that was just an extra one. Okay, cool beaners. Just making sure I didn't leave one. Coverage, coverage, coverage. Kind of like a bathing suit. You want that coverage, coverage, coverage. Pollen count is over 1,000. Where? Here in Georgia? Hi, Charlene. Pam, I'm so glad. I'm loving him too. It's gonna be hard to give him up. But I've got so many wreaths already around. And it's like I add one, add another, add another. So I'd keep them, but I'm not. I'll just make myself another one. So, Gainesville, Georgia. Hi, Vanita. My mom used to live in Gainesville, Georgia. Her sister lives there. I don't know. Her sister's name is Gail. Gail Falsky, something like that, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I think I had it right. Anyway, my mom doesn't live there anymore now. She lives somewhere down in maybe Chatham County or Scriven County. I'm not sure. So, all right. Wow, I did not know that. Maybe that's why my son's is complaining about his throat. Because I'll be honest with you, we've been treating him for strep throat, but he started complaining yesterday. My mouth hurts, and I'm like, well, that's impossible. I've been giving you the antibiotics, and I haven't forgotten a day. But I've also had to give him Benadryl for his nose because his nose seemed to have issues, and he has this weird cough, like a pollen type of cough, come to think about it, an allergy cough. So I bet you that's what it was, but it didn't dawn on me. Hi, Stephanie. I did not know the pollen count is already that high. All I know is I'm glad it's not hot right now, because with all this rain, this would be mosquito heaven right now. All right, almost done with this guy. I should have spray painted the canvas. All right, guys, if you attempt to do this, spray paint the canvas. Should spray paint it black. I should have spray painted it. Oh, well, I'm definitely not undoing all this, that's for sure. Yeah. All right, almost done. And I still have another wreath. I've actually got a couple more I've got to do. The problem is I can't go live on the one that I need to get done tomorrow because yeah, I would go live for 2 minutes, jump off, and then keep going, and then keep going back and forth, because it's going to be one of those wreaths that I get done downstairs with the kids where I play with them for a little bit, and then I walk away, and they get independent playtime. And I get my stuff done, and then I come back, and we do another thing, kind of like doing stations. So, yeah. But I'm trying to make a farmhouse style one for tomorrow. I'm hosting a workshop in Hiram March 23rd, and one of the young ladies wanted to see one of the wreaths, so I had to pick one of the 12 wreaths that I've offered, and you know, go ahead and get it done so that she could see an example of the florals. It's basically going to be, you know, the burlap jute and then florals mixed in with it with a nice little, one of the 12 image centerpieces that they want. They'll have daisies as one floral, and then the other floral, they'll get to pick the color that they want for it. Although I'm not opposed if they don't want the white daisies and they prefer 2 different florals. I don't care about that. So, yes, Melissa, I mean, they already know me. I spray paint everything. That's why I'm so mad at myself that I did not spray paint this part down here. Okay, so let me take a look at this. All right, we're going to push this in a little bit. This is going to come down right here because I want that little tip. And that kind of will let me see where we need to do some extras. And based off of this, let's start from the top and work our way down. I do want to put 2 in here, I think. So let's get that out. Get the 4-inch zip ties out. Who will try to come? Miss Margaret? That would be awesome if you're able to make it. Finally meet you in person. All right, let's put this right here. I'm actually using the set of holes that I had created originally. Not that created, but that I had marked originally. I'll be honest with y'all. Trying to see through this mesh is not mesh, but trying to get it through the holes on this canvas is HELL hockey sticks. Yeah, I don't like that. I know they have canvas with bigger holes. So, but this is what I saw right away, and I grabbed it and picked it up, and it's getting the job done. It's definitely not like using the board. And guys, hindsight 2020, because we love to take things apart, I just thought about this. You could take the flower board. Well, it could work. It could work. You could take the flower board and jigsaw it either into thirds or into fourths, and then just put the rounded part up here, and then that way the triangular part would come down this way. So basically you'd use a jigsaw to cut the flower board like a pizza, and then you wouldn't even have to worry about all this right here. So, but it's getting the job done. I'm just trying to think of an easier way, you know, for some people where it could kind of enable them. Okay, so we're going to put this one over here. And I can already see that I made the 2 holes over here as well. How far over? Okay. There we go. And we're going to come in through the bottom. That's why I'm like, this is the part where, ugh. And then you got to figure out where the holes are coming through. But it still works. I got it done. There we go. Summer in Australia. Woo. I'll be honest, Australia scares me, guys. I think that's the one place I might never ever go to, period. Because Australia has so many things that kills you. Oh my God. It's like all the snakes, all the spiders, everything. All right, let me see if I can get away with that or not. Nope, we need one. See how you can kind of see that? Let me see. See how you can kind of still see the mesh and the canvas in there? So we're going to want to cover that up right there. Let me see what we're looking at. So I think what I'm going to do is do 2, 2, 1. And that should be good. I might have to cut some more black mesh. Let me see this. Actually, we might be able to get away with 1, 1, 1. Let's try 1, 1, 1 right here. And I already made the holes here too. So look at that. I was about right. There are a few extra ones that I created over here. But for the most part, I knew where they were going to have to be placed. Let me get the black mesh out. There we go. All right, let's cut some of this real quick because I think I need about 3 pieces. All right. All right, let's take a look at this. So I'm gonna go to the 8-inch. I forgot to tell y'all guys, I cut these into 8-inch ruffles. So it's a 10-inch roll, and I did 8-inch ruffles for them. All right, let's put that over there, and I think that that's gonna be enough to get us to the end. I'm scared of Australia because everything kills over there. There's so many jellyfish that kill over there. All the snakes coming out of the toilets and coming up the side of the houses. I don't mind picking up snakes. I'll be the first person to pick up a corn snake outside or a rat snake outside. But all those snakes in Australia, every single one of them seem to kill. And all the spiders. Now spiders, I do not like spiders. So... I know. Maybe that's what it is. And then people like me blow it out of proportion, right? I will say the water's very beautiful, though. All right, let me find the hole here. We're going to go down the middle here. I think this is going to be just fine. And we're going to come up where I made that hole. All right, there we go. Let's get the other piece of mesh and stick that in there. I think by the time we add those 3 pieces of mesh, we're going to be fine. And there we go. Go ahead and cut that. I think we've got one more. Let me double check. Yep, we were about right. All right, let's get the other one in. I wanted to go one more down. So let me spread these apart. And there we go, right there. So you have to play with it. You have a lot of bugs in Georgia too. But our bugs don't kill. Okay, unless you got an allergy to it. Sitting on the toilet in Georgia. Margaret, did you get stung sitting on a toilet? Like, really? Melissa, normally I get my mesh from Craft Outlet. Occasionally you'll get some doozies. Everybody saw me do my sunflower and how much I wanted to curse on that one. I was amazed at how calm I was. But occasionally I'll get some doozies from there. You know, but, you know, for the most part, the quality is really, really good. You know, it's just sometimes their quality control misses. If I'm in an absolute bind and I just have no absolute choice, period, you know, maybe I can't find the color or something like that, then I will suck it up and either go to Hobby Lobby or I'll go to Michael's or something like that. Usually Hobby Lobby. So, but again, I've got to be desperate to get my mesh anywhere else than online. All right, so it needs a little bit of fluffing, and there's a few pieces on the black because that's the one I was fiddling with the most, that we've got to chop off some frayed ends. So I'll get that done tomorrow. You guys know how I am. I'm going to get everything in a minute. I want to look at him real quick. Where's my stool? I'm too short. He's too big. All right, let me get up here because I want to make sure we've got my nice little stripey thing that I'm looking for and pull the black down. I don't want the black mingling with the yellow. So pull that over here. There we go. Same thing here. Because this guy's pretty much done. We got to put a bow on him. I can't put the wings on him till tomorrow, but his wings will go on. All right, I'm going to try to see if I can't move him close to you guys. Let me try to see if I can zoom out. Let's try to see if we can't do that. All right, so you guys can see him already. All right, I'm going to try to back up here if I can. Let's move the camera around because he's basically done. Here's my hand. Welcome hand. All right, so this is what we're looking at right now. So guys, cute little head up here. got his little black and yellow stripes and his little stinger down here as well. I know it's hard to see because of my black pants. There you go. How about that? Is that better? And then we're going to attach his bow, attach his little tie up there. Again, I'm going to fluff it a little bit more later. And then I'll attach the wings tomorrow. So the next time you guys see it, the wings will be on. And I'll explain real quick how easy they are to do. All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to get my 2 pieces of wire. All right, and let's see where we're going to put this little guy. Let me lay it out flat. I always like to, before I attach it, I always like to lay it out real quick, figure out where I want it in the first place. And I can fluff everything up again in a minute. Perfect, right there. All right, so now we got to feed it through. See, he is, I mean, he's an easy little guy to do. It's not hard. Where did I get the bee head? I chopped it off a pillow pet. I love saying that. All right. Now the only tricky part here is I put so much mesh on here. It's going to be hard to see where the hole is. Let me squeeze his head a little bit. Try to push up. There's a hole. I found a hole. Go. Go to the light. All right, I got one. Okay, let me get the other one from the other side. There's the wire. And I'm going to try to keep it even with the same side of the holes. So, because otherwise the bow is going to be lopsided. All right, try to hold that one in place. All right, I was hoping to be able to see it. There it is. Now where'd my wire go? There it is. And go in, yay! We got it. Now let's hope you're not quite wide enough. All right, that's okay. Solutions. I got it. I'm not stressed about it. All right. Never really worried about it. There's always a way around it. Yep, I chopped it off. Yeah, I've had to do that before. All right, I'm just going to take these two and we are just going to twist them around each other because I don't feel like taking it off the bow. I'll be honest with you. All right, and then we are just going to twist these around each other too. Right here. All right. I'll take care of all the sharp edges in a minute. If you hear me say ouch or something like that, you know, well, you know, I got myself. All right, because I don't want the bow getting too far in because then I won't be able to really see it on here. Honestly, he's a really full guy. There we go. All right, so flip them back over. There we go. There we go. Now I can pull the bow out some more, figure out how I want it. Right about there. That is good. That's how I want him. So let's pull him by his nose and let's tighten that sucker up. Perfect. Right there. All right. Everybody has a different method. So, but this is going to work for me. I'm perfectly fine. So, and because, you know, I like to cover the back of my wreaths anyway, so this is going to be covered up. I do want to take care of this real quick. Let's try to get this little guy and twist him a little more. There we go. And then I'm going to chop off that little sharp part right there. I don't want anybody getting hurt with it. Same thing here. We're going to chop that off. Okay. And then tighten this up again. Okay. And then we're going to get rid of that. Right there. Fold this under. He is adorable. All right. Now, like I said, he needs a little bit of fluffing, but, and I'll show y'all guys in a minute, he is done. I don't know what his name's going to be. Billy doesn't seem right. Billy the Bee. No. Maybe Benny the Bee. Huh? I don't know. Trying to make sure we don't cover his little mouth. There we go. We'll just pull it out that way. And there. Fluff that a little bit. Let's curl our tails a little bit. I don't like uncurled tails. It drives me nuts to see a tail hanging down. Alright. Alright, let's take that one. Okay. Okay, got that. We'll move this one to this side. And guys, he is pretty much done. The only thing I couldn't add on here tonight were the wings, just because they're not done. And I definitely don't want to ruin that mesh. I want to pull that out a little bit more because I don't want to cover up that gorgeous little smile of his. Alright guys, so, meet, I like Benny. What did you guys come up with? Buzzy! I like it. Buzz the Bee, Buzzy the Bee, I like it. Either one will work. Alright, okay, Buzzy the Bee is complete. I'm trying to move to the side so you can see him a little better. Alright, but he's got his little stinger, he's got his cute little bow tie. I'm going to try to, real quick, let me add my twine to it, and I'm going to see if I can't hang him up here and take a hold of the phone and move it back so you can see it a little better. Alright, there we go. Alright, because it's hard to see. He is rather large, guys. He's not a tiny wreath, I'll tell you that much. He is not small at all. Alright, and the great thing is the hanger's going to be hidden right behind that cute little buzzy head of his. There we go. Pull it through. Cut off the ends because I don't like ends. There we go. Alright, so I'm about to take the phone in a second, guys, so I can kind of move it back so that you guys can see a little better. Because right now, I'm curious. Let's see how big he is. Alright, the end of my board is about right there. Well, I'll straighten him up. And that's about right. If you just go to the top of his head and not count these little cutesy antennas here, if you just go to the top of the head, he measures exactly 30 inches long. If you were to include the ears, he's 32.5 inches long. And as far as width goes, wow. As far as width goes, it looks like he hits just a mite under 24 inches. So he's definitely 30. If you want to say with the ears, the antennas, he'd be a 32. You could. All right, I got to clean him up a little bit, but he's good. All right, I want to show you guys now. I'm going to take this off here. So if you're somebody who, you know, when a phone moves around, you're like, ah! Then by all means, close your eyes for a second. Okay. Let me move the microphone because this is attached to the microphone. I'm going to actually take the microphone out. I think, can you guys still hear me? Are you guys good? Okay. Here you guys go. Backing up, backing up, backing up, trying to get a straight view. There you go. It's about as straight as I can get, I think. And there's Buzzy the Bee. What do you guys think? Do you guys like Mr. Buzzy the Bee? I love him. I think he turned out great. And then just bend that part forward. He is a lovely, fluffy little bee. Perfect for a kid's room. Perfect for anything. And guys, all you do is you take the large flower board on this one. You know, and that's it. And then you attach the canvas at the bottom in the shape of your little stinger. The only thing I'm going to come back through here is I created a set of bee wings over here and a set of wings over on the other side. So I am going to add that to it. But this guy is a big little guy. I love it. He is so handsome. Just turn that off. I almost turned the phone. So, all right. So if you're going to make your own wings, all right, for those of you that tuned in at the end, okay, when you see the wings on him tomorrow, the wings were made with this. Okay, you don't want to use regular floral wire. It's just not strong enough, okay? I don't know the exact name of this, but it's a wire twine. I bet you somebody else knows. But all I did was straighten it out and make the shape of the wings that I was looking for. And then I spray painted them black, and that's why they're drying right now. The other thing, this I got from Hobby Lobby. Is just like that little wedding veil mesh. So what I plan on doing with this, and this is exactly how they do it in the dollar store, is once I have my form for the wing, I'm just going to wrap it around and at the very end right here, tie it off. So, but that way he's going to have a black outline and he's going to have the yellow mesh inside. And that's how I got that. The canvas I just got from Walmart, but you could use your 50% off code and use Michael's. Again, the bee head, it's a pillow pet, chopped it off, the body's in the trash. And then I just made the bow. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so glad that you guys could tune in. Yeah, and so I'll have that. Someone asked if you could use the tree form to make the stinger. You could. It's going to be a really big stinger. What I was thinking is you could take another flower board and either split it into thirds or split it into fourths. And you could take the round part and attach it at the top, attach it to the other flower board, the round part, the body, and then the pointy part would just be the end of the stinger. Like, you could do that. So, yeah, you could use a coat hanger as well. There's all sorts of different ways. Just don't use a splatter board. Oh, God. We can't go there. But I'm glad you guys liked it. If you have any questions, definitely PM me. I can't always see the comments. They kind of get lost here. So if you have a question and post it in the video, I might not see it. If you PM me, then I will. And also, don't forget, when you go to uniqueinthecreek.com, if you use code SPARKLES, you can take 10% off. Perfect for going ahead and getting your flower boards. You know, go ahead and stock up on them because we've got so many cute ones. You can do this as a bee. Right now Walmart has the cows and the pigs. I got them, hold on, right here. I picked these up at Walmart for $5.50 in the Easter section. I'm going to chop his head off. I'm going to chop his head off. And we're going to have a cow wreath, and we're going to have an oink oink wreath. So, you know, just get creative. You know, don't be afraid to experiment. So, yeah, Lori would kill us if we did. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that would be awesome, Melissa. That's a great way. Yeah, if you're planning on making an angel, when you're doing the angel wings, when there's that piece that you cut off, you could definitely try using that and using it to make the stinger as well. So, yeah. Just one last thing again. Sparkles, save 10% on uniqueinthecreek.com. US only, sorry Canada. But on my page, I'm doing a giveaway for your choice of a rose or your choice of a sunflower. You pick the colors, that's not a problem. Once we hit 2,000 page likes, I'm giving it away to whoever met the qualifications. It's going to be random. So definitely share it. The faster we get there, faster the giveaway happens. So I think that's about it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. And you guys get some sleep too. You didn't miss it, don't worry. I am literally in 60 seconds. I'm going to hit end over here. And I'm going to go ahead and load the video on here and then download it and put it on YouTube as well. So whatever videos you see here, they'll be available on YouTube as well with captions. I love my captions. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head to bed. But if you liked it, send me a little like, send me a little heart. I don't know, but I love it. And yeah, thank you for spending the evening with me, guys. So you guys get some sleep. I've got some more fun coming next Thursday. Okay? All right. Good night, guys.